everybody. Today I want to make a recipe that, I don't know, one of my aunts somewhere back years ago showed us, and I've made it a few times. I decided to make it again, but I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to try to have it a little more keto than what the original recipe was. A lot less sugar. I'm going for a diabetic type in this recipe. I'm going to make cocoa. Okay, what we're going to need for this recipe is my choice sweetener. It's pure stevia. The kind in the box in the little packets that says it's stevia, it's not. It's got sugar things added to it. But this, if you pick it up in the store, it's $9.97 at Walmart. You can read it, and the ingredients is stevia, nothing else. And it's organic. So I'm going to take the cover off and the seal off. Put the whole thing in there, and I got to get the little scoop out that comes in there. And it does fly around. It comes with a little scoop that we won't need for this. Make sure I get all of that out of there. And this is really, really, really sweet. And that is a 0.9 ounce container of stevia. This is 16 ounces of Hershey's baking cocoa. Unsweetened, no milk, no nothing. Oh, great. Sure, rip the tab off. No. Put the whole thing in there. And this may not be keto, but it's very low carb. Then 35.3 ounce container. I'm using Coffee Mate. I'm lactose intolerant. I can't have milk. Put that in there. The whole cut and picking thing. Ooh, maybe I'll keep this container. May have to put some in there because this makes quite a bit. Come on, go on there. Good enough. Go this away. This and the scoop away. And the can. There we go. This is for storage later. Now we just mix carefully because it will fly all over the place. Oh, and for there's 1 gram of carbohydrates in here. And let's see, 3/4 teaspoon serving, or 2 grams. There will be more than that, but you'll still have a very low carb drink. And the stevia, it has no carbs in it, none at all. If you get the kind that they sell at the store in the package, that will have a carb because they put maltodextrin and stuff like that in it, and that is actually sugar. And it hits your body the same way as sugar. And I'm not exactly making this to be a keto recipe. I'm just making it for it being low sugar for diabetics. You don't need milk with this because of the coffee creamer. All you need is hot water. We get it all mixed up here. Then I'll show you. And then here are pumpkin spice mushrooms that marshmallows that I dehydrated. And we're going to try some with that when I get done here. I'll bring you back in a minute after I get done mixing all this up. Yes, I wanted to add this thing of stevia that I put in there. It's highly concentrated in that little container. But if you're doing this, like say you want to use real sugar or cane sugar or whatever, for this size thing, it's going to be about 4 to 5 pounds of sugar you add to it. And this really makes a lot. And I just thought, what can I do that everyone else isn't doing? I know there's other recipes out there for doing probably the same thing. I don't know, I haven't checked. But I imagine there is. You can find anything and everything on YouTube. See, some of the cocoa will fly around and stick to stuff. You gotta be not briskly stirring it because it flies everywhere. Okay. Okay, I got my canning funnel. Oh, you can't see that, can you? I can't get it down there anymore. Well, let me drop my camera down some. Got it up kind of high. There. Now you can see that. Got my, what I always do, even when I dehydrate stuff, I put these little packets, where's your camera here? The silica gel that comes in everything, I throw one in there. Keeps moisture out. Now I'm going to try to do this nicely without getting it all over the place. It may, and it may not work. Putting it in my big jar. I got enough stuff to make another batch of this, but I wasn't sure if it would all fit in one jar, so I gotta pull out another jar and wash it, and then I'll make up my other batch. This does not taste like Swiss Miss. It doesn't taste like, you know, all those name brand ones, but it works. I think it's quite good myself. And once you get used to the homemade kind, and really that's what they do when your companies that make the instant cocoa anyway. A lot of times it's got coffee creamer in it too, but they probably use a different brand. I don't know. But my little sister is sensitive. There's, even in a lot of your powdered creamers, they still have chemicals in them that come from dairy, and she's highly allergic to it. We almost lost her one year because she had something, I can't remember what it was that she had, and she ended up on a crash cart in the hospital because she was allergic to whatever. They found out later. I can't remember the name of the chemical. I'm thinking it's caseinate or something like that. She cannot have anything with any kind of milk product in it or chemical that comes from milk. Wow, I'm glad I only made one batch because this is filling this gallon jug. Now once again, oops, I'm flinging it all over. If you're making this with sugar in it, you're going to have twice the size container as I have because sugar has so much more bulk to it. There. So, look how full it filled my gallon jug. It's pretty darn full. Could get a little more in it, but not a whole another mix won't fit. Now I'll get me a cup and mix some up so you can see that. Okay, I'm gonna zap my water a little bit in the microwave, and it a little bit hotter because I do it on my propane stove. And it's pretty hot, but I want it a little hotter. Okay, I'll try to get this. Well, I guess you can see it. I'm going to take out probably a couple tablespoons worth. See, start with that, because I think it was around a couple tablespoons. I can't remember. It's been a long time. And it dissolves. You can always put a little bit of vanilla in here if you want to. I think I'll put a little bit more. Man, it ain't like I'm short on cocoa. I got a whole bunch of it here now. There we go. Now, take a couple of my dehydrated pumpkin spice marshmallows. Toss them in there. And there we have it. Ouch, cup is very hot. And the marshmallows, they will melt. Ouch. And with it, I know I'm probably going to burn my face off. Oh, that is so good. Oh my goodness. I discovered something. Wow. That is the perfect amount of sweetness. Because let's face it, who wants chocolate that tastes like, well, roadkill? I mean, if it ain't sweet enough, it ain't going to taste right. But this is actually good. And you can see, I think you can see, the marshmallows are melting in there. Those are pumpkin spice marshmallows. I was going to say mushrooms. Oh my goodness. Pardon me, moving you all around. Yeah. It's not sickening sweet like some of that stuff. Me being diabetic, I noticed the incredible amount of sugar they put in everything. And you will get some sugar out of the marshmallows, which you don't have to add. But it's very good for being homemade. Yeah. So now I've got all of this to add. Oh, this is an old tongue tea jar. My collection, my preps. And I got to wash out another pickle jug. I got a whole another batch of this waiting in my pantry in there. But I don't think I'm going to need hot cocoa mix for a long time. It is just nice to have something, you know, a little extra. But when you're diabetic, it's hard to find things that are made with the stuff you like, for one thing. And just finding decent ones. Okay, put it this way, this would be just as good, I think, as some of the diabetic mixes in the store. Plus, I know what's in it. That stuff you get from the store, you read the ingredients, and I don't know what half of those chemicals are. But this I know. Other than whatever chemicals they could have put in the marshmallows, I guess. But you don't have to add them. But these marshmallows are so good. The marshmallows, when you dehydrate them, they actually puff up instead of shrinking, and they get very hard. They are good to eat just this way too. But when you saw my grocery haul that I did at my discount store, I ended up getting a great big box. I mean, I don't know, like you would get bananas in or something. One of those big boxes. Just full of those pumpkin spice marshmallows. And the guy says, what the heck are you going to do with all this? I'm going to dehydrate them. And that's what I've been doing. I got 3-quart jars full and a gallon jug full. But they are so good. And it's a good way to use up marshmallows that have been exposed to humidity where they start getting sticky and stuff. Because that's what these were. You dehydrate them. You can store them. Well, you can hear how hard they are, you know. Your grandkids, my grandkids anyway, if you come over, you can give them these hard little candies, and the kids just love that kind of stuff. So they said free, and I said free for me. So I've been dehydrating a bunch of those, and got my Instant Pot out here, and I'm going to boil some eggs in that later for snacks for me. Because there's no carbs in eggs either, and they're healthy for you, in spite of what they used to say. So I'll probably do a couple of dozen in there. It only takes 5 minutes, you know, in the Instant Pot, and they come out nice, just perfect. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to let you guys go now, and I hope you have an amazing day. And remember, whatever you do in life, make a difference. This is Gravy Cappy, and bye till next time. I do hope that you will give this recipe a try. If you do, please let me know in the comments, will you? Thanks. Bye. Till later.